So I want to have a little bit of a rant today. I watched back an episode of X Factor from last week. I'm a bit behind. And something Simon Cowell said to one of the singers made me slightly on edge. Basically, if you didn't see the episode, if you did see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. Basically, one of the singers came in to do their audition. And they'd been through previous auditions, so he'd seen this singer before. And she came in with a sore throat. Her voice was hoarse. She apologised for the fact that her voice was hoarse and promised to do her best anyway. And off she did. She sang a song. She did pretty good, considering she had very little voice left. And at the end of it, they all applauded her, said it was fantastic. But Simon Cowell, in a very kind of passing comment, basically told her that she should keep the horse. That's what he said. He said, you should keep the horse. Now the reason this put me on edge, the reason that I got my back up ever so slightly is because there are a lot of young, impressionable people who watch that show, who love singing, who are going to sit there and could well be convinced that a voice that sounds hoarse is going to be a more preferable prospect to someone like Simon Cowell than a voice that doesn't sound hoarse. And I'm here to tell you that that is a very dangerous thing, because a voice that is hoarse is basically a somewhat damaged voice for whatever reason, whether that's because you've had a cold and you've been coughing, or whether that's because you've overworked your voice and you might have some more serious problems. Either way, the voice is compromised, the voice is damaged, the voice is not working to its best ability. And you would never say to a runner who sprains his ankle, "Oh, I like how you're running with your sprained ankle. You should keep the sprained ankle. You might run faster." Nah, wouldn't work. You would never do that. But for some reason with singing, it's all right to go, "Oh, I really like that huskiness in your voice. You should keep that. It sounds really sexy." And like I say, that's really dangerous, because young singers may well be led to believe that they should kind of be keeping their voice sounding husky at all times, which could lead them into all kinds of issues. And the problem that I have really is that you have one voice. Any other instrument, can be replaced. If you break your guitar, it's not cheap to replace it, but it's replaceable. You can buy a new guitar. If you break the piano, you can buy a new piano. Oftentimes it can easily be fixed. If you just snap a string on your guitar, you can just replace it. It's not a problem. But you only get one voice. This is the only one you get. If this gets broken, permanently broken, you don't get another one. And so it's really, really important that you're looking after your vocal health, because let's face it, no one else is going to. And especially with people in the music industry, insinuating that having a damaged voice is a good thing, it's even more important that you are taking it upon yourself, if you are a singer, to make sure that you are looking after the health of your voice. So it's my little rant for the day. The message, shall I say, the key thing to take away here is that, it's up to you to look after yourself, to make sure you're using your voice well, that you're looking after yourself, because no one else is going to.